Hi everyone. So today we are in Singapore and I'm just on my way to a gym. Found myself a nice little gym a little bit out of the way, and today is Talk Smack Day, Smoke Crack Day, Bombs Over Baghdad, Iraq Day, aka it's back day. So we're going to be training back, and I found a nice little gym just a little bit out of the way. It's got like a bit of an old school bodybuilding type vibe to it. So I'm going to go check it out, get a little session in, and then hopefully afterwards we're going to go get some nice food. It's a bit humid over here in, where the fuck are we? In Singapore. We've had a nice breakfast. We're just on our way there now. So we're traveling there on the MRT, on the train. It's about 40 minutes away. It's a little bit out of the way from where we are, but a lot of the gyms around here seem to be quite pricey. This one was reasonably priced, so I figured worth checking out, worth doing the journey. A lot of those overpriced ones tend to be those type of health clubby vibes. So I'm not really a fan of overpaying for a gym when I don't even use half the facilities. All I need is just a decent set of weights, some decent machines. So we'll see how it goes. So we did consider taking a cab, but the one good thing about Singapore is that they have a pretty solid subway system. So obviously the cab would have been a lot quicker, but it's only 40 minutes on the train. And also they have that system where you can just touch in with your phone. That just makes it so much easier. Like when I was in Hong Kong recently, it was annoying because you had to get one of those octopus cards and you got to top it up, and it's just a bit old school for me. So happy to know that they've got just tap and go over here. Just makes my life so much easier. Got a bit lost there for a second. It's always a little bit confusing when you're in a new city. You're navigating a new train system, and the terminology and the whatnot of the names of the trains and lines and stuff is a little bit confusing, but I managed to figure it out. So we're almost there. So you know, it's like really hot and humid today. So I had to get myself the water and the electrolytes. And out here in this part of the world, they do this drink called Pocari Sweat. The thing is with Pocari Sweat is the standard version that you get is just loaded with sugar, which from what I understand, you do need some sugars to help the electrolytes to get into your cells. But it literally has as much sugar as like a Coca-Cola. So I try to avoid that, but they've got this one called Ion Water, which is like a slightly less sugary version. I think the total amount of sugar for the entire bottle is about 8-9 grams. So not a huge amount. I think in terms of calories, it probably equates to about 40-50 calories. So not huge, and it definitely keeps it under your recommended daily allowance. So this is a good one. And the thing is, we don't even have this in the UK. I've only ever seen this in Southeast Asia, Pocari Sweat. I think it's actually made by Coca-Cola. I might be wrong, but I think I remember seeing something about the Coca-Cola company on this. Who knows? But anyway, it's the good shit. So for me, Singapore it just seems like Southeast Asia's version of London. When you, a lot of the road markings, a lot of the road signs, excuse me, they have a real British vibe to them. And yesterday we got here and just walking around the main city centre, and honestly, like, there were parts of it where you'd think you're just in Moorgate or Bank or something. It just really gives off that vibe. I was in Hong Kong not too long ago, and also similar vibe. But yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely in terms of pricing of certain things, very, very London. I don't know, for me, I've obviously grown up in London, so that's the only place I can compare a lot of other places to. But for sure, it's just like, as we've traveled around Southeast Asia for quite a bit now. And yeah, for sure, this is just like Southeast Asia's version of London to me. In London, we would just cross if there's no cars coming. But over here, no one seems to cross. And I feel weird just running across the road because no one else seems to be doing it. So I don't know whether it's just one of those unwritten rules here where you just don't do it. But we got the green light, literally. Yeah, I mean, in London, it's just whatever, innit? You just cross the road. There's no people there. Done it in front of the police loads of times. Never been an issue. But out here, everyone seems to follow the rules a bit more. So we're just coming up to the gym now. And straight away, you can tell that we're far away from the city centre. Just because where we were, it felt like we were in like Bank or Moorgate or Canary Wharf or something. But over here, you can see it just looks a bit more local in terms of the vibe. You can just even tell by like the buildings and stuff. It just, it definitely seems like this is probably where the more normal, less super wealthy people of Singapore probably live. But it kind of reminds me, I mean, if you just look at those, like that just looks like any like tower block that you would see in London. Okay, we're in. So just had a little look around the gym and it's actually really, really good. It's a decent size, it's all on one floor and they've got pretty much all the equipment that you need to get in a decent back workout. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me show you guys around. So with the red colored machines, we've got the free weights all in this area. Oh yeah, loads of machines. Bit of incline, 3 different benches, little back machine, even for the ladies and the glutes. We've got a leg press there. I think the leg setup could probably be a little bit better, but overall, pretty solid setup. Little cable area over here. Abs, adductors, there's shitty leg presses. No cardio area there. Overall, pretty impressed. All right, I'm just gonna get started on my workout now. So I'm gonna start off with that little pull-up challenge, like I said, whilst I'm still fresh. So that's when I'm gonna get the most amount of reps out. So I'm just gonna warm up my rhomboids, warm up my lats, and try and see how much I can smash out in one go. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna try and go for a record. I'm gonna try and do 15. But the thing is, it's gonna be clean reps, only clean reps here. So 15 clean rep, full range of motion pull-ups. Let's see if it works. Okay, so that was 15 pull-ups. I went back and watched the video And I don't think it was complete full range of motion. Like I didn't go down to a dead hang and then pull myself all the way back up, which I think technically is the most strictest way you can do it. But even still, I think 15 of those is pretty good. So glad I still got those. It's my favorite workout, pull-ups. I absolutely love them. So I'm just gonna smash out a few more of these. It's always my favorite way to start off a back workout, just a bunch of pull-ups, chin-up variations, and then I'm gonna go do some other stuff. Obviously, we got to get in the neutral grip pull-ups. Can't miss those. Very, very important. And last, but by no means least, the chin up. Alright guys, so that's it for my workout today. I just wanted to show you guys something a little quick, so check this out. So in this gym, they've got this cute little outdoor area. Look, they got a few free weights here, and this whole area is just outdoors. And yeah, you can just sort of come here and just, I suppose, just do whatever the fuck you want. Bit of skipping or some cardio shit, but I mean, if this was me, you don't know, I'd be out here like throwing some fucking backflips or throwing some kicks or something like that, right? So I just thought it was a cute little area worth sort of showing to you guys. But yeah, overall, had a decent workout. They sell some nice like protein snacks in the vending machine here. So I'm probably just going to grab a few things and just take them with me. Just it's always good to have these things, for like later in the evening when I just get hungry and I just want something with protein, but I don't want to go out and buy a bunch of grilled chicken at like 11 o'clock at night. So I'll probably just grab one or two of those things. But overall, very decent session. It's actually a pretty decent gym. The equipment is pretty new. It's a 24/7 gym as well, which is solid. It's a little bit out of the way, like I said, but I had a look on one of the TVs there, and it seems like it's a chain and they're opening up branches all over Singapore. So if you're ever in Singapore, check it out. I think it's just literally called 24/7 Fitness, or it's called Gymbox. I don't know, because the name of this place on Google is 24/7 Fitness, but then it also says Gymbox, but not the Gymbox that's from London. It's Gymbox with two X's at the end. I would imagine for like copyright reasons, they probably weren't able to have the exact same name and stuff. I don't know if those copyright laws apply internationally. I would imagine they do. But it's a really, really good gym, honestly. Like, being around Southeast Asia and stuff, I've been to some gyms that are just terrible. And this one's actually solid. In Singapore, if you just type in 24/7 Fitness, you'll be able to find it. There's a lot of other decent gyms here as well, I'm sure. But this one cost me about £16 to get in for the day pass, which isn't insanely expensive. It's a little bit pricey, but not insanely pricey, because compared to some of the other ones I was looking at, they were like £40 for a day pass. And I was like, come on, man, you're having a joke. But anyway, I'm going to sign off. Please like, please subscribe, please drop a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace and love.